Hey everybody, it's Courtney with Lakeview Dairy Goats, and I am just popping on here to give you some updates. So we have three more does left to kid, and then we are done for the year. So I have Tess, which is a first freshener, and then I have Ceres. She's a new doe to the herd. I didn't have her through last year. She actually came, when did I pick her up? The beginning of this year, I believe. And then we have Holly. Holly is going to be our last doe due, and then we are going to be done with kiddings for 2024. So a lot has happened. I have been trying to get as many birthing videos as I possibly can, and I've missed a few of them. I've been having some problems with my phone and not being able to store videos on it. I have no idea why, but I'm hopefully have fixed it by the time this video goes up. So a couple of things is we have a ton of kids. We have, off the top of my head, I believe 18 kids right now. We did have 4 losses, unfortunately, but that happens. They're kind of like freak accidents in a way. Well, not really. They're common issues. They're not freak issues. So one of them was dead upon arrival, so we have no idea why the kid was gone. And then we had another one that lived for 4 days and then just randomly passed away. Again, I have no idea why. There was no signs whatsoever of any issues. And then let's see here. Who else? There was 2 others, but I can't think. Oh, one was crushed by mom, 2 days after birth. And then there was a 4th one, and I can't remember what it was. Anyways, we had 4 losses, and we pretty much have sold all the kids. I am keeping 5 doelings, possibly 1 buck. And I will do a whole separate video of who the kids are, who their parents are, what kids I'm keeping, that kind of thing. But I did want to address some questions that have been asked quite a few times. First question is, where did Feline go? So Feline actually left in December, if I remember right. So I can't keep everybody, unfortunately. I'm on small property. If I had more property, I definitely would keep more of them. But I'm kind of at my max with does right now. So especially if I'm going to be keeping 5 kids to raise up, I'm actually probably going to have to make a couple more cuts of my mature does. So again, I'm not sure. That's going to come later on, probably about fall time when I look and evaluate everybody. Everybody's going to be on milk test, that kind of thing. So, and after show season. So anyways, I went ahead and I sold Feline. I loved her udder, but I hated her personality. So she was a sweetheart, don't get me wrong, but she was skittish. And I just can't do the skittish goats because they make me mad. Sorry if they're squeaking. My dog is squeaking her bowl. So anyways, skittish goats irritate me. So she was a goat that I raised, but I didn't do the hybrid method at the time. So she was straight dam raised, and her mom was, who was her mom? I can't remember off the top of my head who her mom was. I don't have her dam anymore either. But she just was a skittish kid, and she grew up to be skittish. She just never got out of it. So I found a home for her. She was kind of on my chopping block anyways because of her being skittish. And then I also rehomed Twilight. So Feline and Twilight both went to the same farm, and they are doing absolutely amazing. I had them bred to Americano when they left, so they both have kidded and they did wonderful. They're amazing mothers, and she's super excited to have them on her farm. So she sends me updates all the time, and I've gone there a couple of times to help her out with like disbudding, that kind of thing, and have been able to see them and their kids. So they all had bucks, no does. So they kind of helped me, because if I had them here, I would have had a whole bunch of bucks. Right now we're actually up in does. So we've had more does than bucks. Anyways, off a tangent. So Feline and Twilight are both gone. The other two that left are Freya and Revna. So Freya is a Feline daughter out of Sunny. Now I did lose Sunny, so I kind of do regret selling her, but she was one that had severed her nerve as a kid, and she did well in the show ring, but she just didn't do like as good as she could because of that leg. So I wasn't able to really show her anymore. And then that was really the only reason for selling her. I loved her brisket extension. I loved her, it was small, but I loved her first freshening udder. So I'm sure she's doing great at her new home. She actually went with Revna. Revna was Sassy's daughter out of Sassy and Boutonniere. And I haven't heard any updates on them, but I'm sure they're doing fantastic at their new home. And they were bred as well. So I'm sure they've had their kids by now. So anyways, there's 4 goats that have left the farm. And the next biggest question to answer is Dreamer. So I have had so many people ask this to me. And the question is Dreamer from Blue Cactus dairy goats? The answer to that is no. So she does look a lot like Blue Cactus's Dreamer. And I believe they were born the same year. I think. I can't remember. I'd have to look back and see when Crystal had Dreamer. But it just kind of happened that both of them are chamois with white and blue eyes. My Dreamer has moon spots. I don't know if her Dreamer has moon spots or not. But Dreamer was purchased through Cascade Creek Farm, and I found her, I don't know how I found her. I think I just come across her because at the time I really wanted a chamois doe, and I was looking for a doe that obviously had like good udders behind them, good showing lines, and she shows, but she doesn't show like in a lot of ADGA shows. I think she just kind of does some more local, smaller shows, which is totally fine. But I really liked her dam's udder, and I really liked her sire side. And I can't remember which side goes back, but Dreamer does carry or come from Obi. So the same doe that Crystal's, quite a few of Crystal's goats go back to. So I think that's actually pretty cool. I didn't actually know that until I think somebody had pointed it out to me that she was from the same herd. So, or I'm sorry, not from the same herd, from the same line as Obi. So yeah, there's a couple little tidbits of information. I'd show you Dreamer, but I currently have no idea where she's at. She's probably in the backyard. So yes, and then right here is just a little update of who we got in the maternity ward. We have Ceres, who is right here, this big doe right here. I think she's only gonna have a single, but I've got her in here. I've got Karin. Karin came with Ceres. They're both from Rainy Rock Farms. Karin had 4 kids this year. 2 of them passed. One of them she stepped on, was a little doeling, and the other was a little buckling, and he was the one that I found inside our main pen area that he had passed overnight. So I have no idea why he passed, but it kind of happens. So this little girl right here is a Swiss marked doe. I'm keeping her. Not because she's Swiss marked, that's just kind of fun, but because I really wanted to keep a daughter out of Karin. And then that little boy right here, I think he's Swiss marked, to be honest. So when I look at him, I see the highlights of like the Swiss marks. He's gold though. I don't know if he's chocolate. It's hard to tell on him. I don't know if he's a chocolate Swiss marked or if he's gold. So, but anyways, he has moon spots. He's the one that I'm not sure if I am going to keep as a buck. So, when I lost Sunny, I had already had a buckling here that was going to be his replacement as Sunny aged. So this buck was going to be probably one of the best bred bucks that I have here, but I lost him to parasites, unfortunately. It just didn't get cold enough up here to kill off the parasites, and I worked so hard to keep him alive, and I ended up losing him, unfortunately. We worked at it for weeks, and yeah, it's kind of heartbreaking because you put all that work into something and it doesn't live. So I lost him, unfortunately, and so I'm not sure. I have 3 boys right now, and I'm not sure if I should keep this little guy. He's right there. If I should keep him as a buck or if I should just weather him. Every other buck is going as a weather except for one. One is actually going to a close friend of mine who actually bought Sunny from, and they absolutely loved one of his sons, so they're taking one of his sons as a buck. But this little guy, I don't have a name for him yet. Oh, he's Mr. Runaround. I don't have a name for him yet. I'm still kind of thinking. I was kind of thinking Johnny Walker, to be honest. By the way, our name theme is alcoholic drinks still. We're still going with that. So all of our goats have the alcoholic names that are going to be registered. Weathers, I've just been calling kids. So weathers have names that their new families are going to name them. So I don't even really worry about naming them. But I'm kind of thinking about Johnny Walker. I don't know. He's cute. We'll see. Yeah. And then we've got Tess, which is right there. I'm backwards in the screen. Tess is up there on the water container. And she is, I'm thinking, going to be the next one due. I don't know. I almost kind of think Ceres is going to be the next one due. She's a little softer in the back end than Tess is. But those are my last 2 for this month that will be due. And then Holly, of course, isn't in the maternity ward because she's not due till mid-June. So these 2 are due here in April, I would say within the next week. Or by this weekend. I don't know, we'll see. So, yes. Kalu is an awesome mom. She's doing really good. Okay, I'm gonna run around and show you some baby goats, and then I'm gonna let you guys go for the rest of the day, and I'll keep you posted on when I do another video. Let me know what you would like. Comment down below. Do you want the next video to be a milking video, or do you want the next video to be an introduction of kids? Because you guys haven't seen kids besides in the few videos that I have of births. There's been three does that I didn't get video of their births, so you haven't seen their kids. And of course you haven't seen the babies bigger either. So yeah, let me know. Do you want a kid introduction video, or do you want a milking video? So yeah, anyways, have a wonderful day, and we will see you on the next one. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to keep following along. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I put up another video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.